Welcome to episode 1 of the first season of the Winners Club Vanilla SMP. This is just going to be a quick and easy season while we check the interest from some of the other members of the Winners Club, as a few have never actually played Minecraft before, which should go some way to explaining why you'll see a few Steve and Alex skins. If there is interest from the crew, what we're looking at doing is likely starting up a new modded gameplay series. Now, in today's episode, we're going to get building our starter home. And
how do you have full diamond cow right now?
yeah, I forgot to hit record on the Discord audio. Here's some quick highlights. So not long after getting in, we grab some stone gear, and then we head back to spawn to help Ghost Warlord make his way to our temporary home in a nearby village. I fall in some powdered snow, panicked, but dug myself out. Then fall in some more while trying to escape, before actually using my brain and pillaring up. Stop using my brain, again fall in some more powdered snow. And then as we're trying to guide him down, we tell him not to jump into the snow. He jumps anyway, of course. Then he sinks down deep. I dive in after him to try and save him. And we almost succeed, but then I nudge him further into the snow. And then, quite a few hearts lost on Ghost Warlord's part, we triumphantly rescue him. And he's ungrateful about it. And as we arrive back at the village, it's time for a quick round of chaos. To be clear, this is not Ghost Warlord's first time playing Minecraft. And then I convinced Doc Disappoint and Ghost Warlord to come with me to go find our new home. Right click. There we go. Let's go! So yeah, we've managed to find a Mushroom Island really close to spawn, and we've decided to make this our home. But I will say, to continue my reckless recording behaviour, I got into the grind vibe and explored and managed to bring back quite a few resources to set ourselves up really well early game. Let's go check them out. We managed to get most types of trees. We've got some spruce over there, some jungle, dark oak, birch, oak, mangrove, and we've even got some bamboo in here. Farms are being set up quite nicely. Managed to capture a few mushrooms. They've been my main source of food through the mushroom stew. The final thing that I actually did quite a grind for, brought them all the way from that starter village. Got some villagers who have made up a villager breeder. And this is how, after not too long of a period of time, I've managed to get full diamond gear. So just down here, we've we've got all the villagers we need for the early game. And we've also set up a quick and dirty iron farm. One of the best farms you can build sort of early game there. Now for that starter house. Being on a mushroom island and having our early game supplies stored on top of one of those brown mushrooms, I am sure you're thinking that we will be building the world famous Levi 600 mushroom house. And we will almost definitely attempt that beast one day, but no, we will be starting out with something a little bit more traditional and modern. Here are some of the supplies we'll be using. We may use more or less, this is just a rough estimate of what we think we're going to need. Let's jump in. Well, the first thing we need to do is clear out some space. There we go. Hopefully that should be enough. Let's start laying down a foundation. Whoops. Too far. Go back. Go back. No. I've done it now. It's all done. But this is the house we were looking at. Now, I should say at this point in time, the server hasn't really kicked off. I've been the only player that's really been playing the game. So we're going to jump forward in time a little bit here. We're going to see some of the progress that I've made in my own time. And we'll show you some of the things we do. Now, full disclosure, this probably will be the last episode of this particular SMP. So ending after episode 1, that's a really good start. But we probably will look at starting up our own single player world, maybe a modded series, and yeah, we'll start pumping out some of those videos. But let's do a little world tour. So did a bit of terraforming, getting some grass going onto the mushroom island. It's always confused me how grass on a mushroom island always looks so good, better than grass in the rest of the world. And then yeah, a little portal set up here. We did get some new friends and some horses. We will go through the portal shortly, but let's jump over to the farming area. So the last time we were here, iron farm, that hasn't really changed, nothing really new to see there. We have created a mob farm though. I was going to surround it in tinted glass, but yeah, that was taking too long, so we ended up just putting the big shelter over the top of it. Started out with just a creeper farm so we could get rockets, and then just moved it into an all-purpose mob farm over the other side here. Also started doing a bit of a skulk setup down the bottom over here, so I can start making myself some skulk. This is my own design. There's I don't know if there's a more efficient way of doing it. There probably is. I just tried to whip up something quick and easy that I could probably AFK at if need be. Alright, and then yeah, all the mob drops go down through the water channels over to our storage system over here. So I set up a big storage system using the Impulse SV storage. I'm sure you guys have all seen before. Very handy way of doing automatic storage. Yeah, set up a fair bit of stuff through here, but still a lot of chests unassigned. And then in front of the storage system, we've got the cactus farm here. Again, incomplete building alongside this one. This is the villager trading hall that I'd set up. So it's really, really good. All of these guys have had their trades reduced. Yeah, emeralds coming in thick and fast. That is something I'm a bit nervous about starting this new series. They're obviously looking at changing some of these rules around how we do villager trades. And, you know, I know it's a bit of a controversial one. Me personally, if you don't want to do the villager trades, don't do them. But for the rest of us who want to get it so we can get quick blocks, stuff like that, you know, leave it for us. It's fine. I don't see the point in changing it. It doesn't seem to make sense to me. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll adapt and survive. But, yeah, at the very least, if they're going to do this, they need to make these guys easier to move around, or, you know, maybe create a village in some of these other biomes that you need to now go to. So, anyway, I got a beacon, so we obviously beat the wither. In here, just a sheep farm. Nothing too special here. Seen it all before, I'm sure. sugarcane farm. This is using the Tango Tech, I believe it is, method. Although I think he does his different. I'm pretty sure, now that I think about it, I've done his wrong. But it seems to work pretty well. I get more sugarcane than I ever need. Saw some of the old school farms over there. Little honey farms in here. So, yeah, working quite well too. Producing. Do we have anything in here? Yeah, not too bad. And then, if we were to drop down in here, we got the slime farm. So, this has been pumping out a fair bit of slime too. Now, all of these farms do lead over to that central storage area. That's really good. Still got the villager breeder there. The old villager trading hall now gone, and most of it's been replaced by the melon pumpkin farm. And yeah, that's kind of where the farming area was up to. Let's have a quick look into the nether, just to see what I was starting there, and then yeah, we'll catch up soon. Before we do go over to the nether, I forgot about this one. We built a guardian farm too, so we took out the elder guardians and then just built a little quick and dirty guardian farm. You see a lot of ways that people do these sort of things, but honestly I find the easiest way is just a bit of soul sand, pump it up, take them up, and drop them up there. Alright, so yeah, we're up here. Let's see this farm in some action here. I always quite like the guardian farms, I think they, oops, are they spawning in? Yep, they're coming in. Oh, let's try not to pay attention to that. This is another one of those farms, and I'm sure there's probably more efficient ways to do it, but I do this, I go AFK for a bit, I'll get tons of prisonering, more than I'll probably need for a single player world. So I find it really quick and easy to do. Maybe a couple of hours and you've got all this built. Alright, let's actually head over to the nether now. So this was the start to what I was planning on being a bit of a nether hub. So I cleared out all of this space in here. This portal actually goes back to spawn. And then, yeah, I was planning on sort of doing a north, south, east, west tunnel passages out to various people's bases, stuff like that. But yeah, we didn't quite get that far. I was planning on doing maybe skulk all the way around the outside to make it look sort of dark and gloomy. And then I wasn't really sure on what to do on the floor because this is just realms and not, a hosted one. We were kind of limited on connected textures and all that sort of stuff. So I was thinking about doing some maybe black concrete with string, or I'm not too sure, but sort of I wanted it to be like a bit of a void, kind of like looking into the void in the end, I guess. So yeah, well, let's have a quick look at spawn, I guess, and then yeah, we'll catch up again. And now we're back to where it all started. So this is spawn, just done up quickly. Arrow just pointing the way to our original started village. You can see off in the distance there. Yeah, not too much special here. Quick little portal for everyone, and then a little community house where I'd set up some mushroom stew and just some basic supplies. Way back in the early game, with a bed here if you needed to, you spawned in and it was night or anything. So yeah, that'll be it for this world. It's been really fun. This is the first time I've actually built a base on a mushroom island, so I can tell you now, having no mobs harassing you is really good, and I'll be looking for another mushroom island in the future, I believe. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and keep an eye out on the channel for potentially a single player modded series. We might drop some other games and stuff in here too. If you do like, I like to play a bit of a mixture of games, and if you did enjoy this, then feel free to jump over onto Twitch and catch me there as well. But thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time.